As of August 2024, there are 59 World Heritage Sites in China, covering a wealth of historical, cultural, and natural landscape. Beijing owns 8 of these World Heritage Sites, which are Saigo's The Great Wall, the Forbidden City, the Zhoukoudian ruins, the Summer Palace, the Temple of Heaven, the 13 Ming tombs, the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal, and the Beijing Central Axis CPS. When traveling to Beijing, you can visit these World Heritage Sites and enjoy the charm of Chinese culture and history. Here's a brief introduction to these 8 World Heritage Sites in Beijing. Check out the separate video on the channel for details. The Great Wall is a military defense project built continuously in the north of the country from the 3rd century set to the 17th century AD. The Great Wall is the largest surviving cultural heritage in China. The Great Wall is a representative symbol of the Chinese nation and an important symbol of Chinese civilization, uniting the spirit of struggle of the Chinese nation for self-improvement and the patriotic sentiment of unity and resilience. The Forbidden City in Beijing is the highest model in the history of the development of ancient Chinese palaces, and the largest and best preserved ancient palace complex in the world. The Forbidden City, as the highest imperial palace for 5 centuries, 1416 to 1911, contains nearly 10,000 rooms and their furnishings and craftsmanship, numerous halls and garden landscapes, and is a priceless testament to Chinese civilization during the Ming and Qing dynasties. Zhoukoudian ruins is one of the sites with the richest connotation, the most complete materials, and the most scientific research value among the Pleistocene ancient human sites in the world. 10,000 years of Zhoukoudian condenses the past and present life of human civilization. The Summer Palace is a large-scale royal garden with Wanshashan Mountain, Coming Lake, and many palace buildings as its main body. The Summer Palace is the most complete existing royal garden in China and is also an important part of the style of Beijing's ancient capital and one of the iconic humanistic landscapes. The Temple of Heaven and the architectural design and construction of the Ming and Qing dynasty architectural technology art of the great achievement. The Temple of Heaven is a physical object for the study of ancient architectural art and garden landscape design, and is an outstanding example of Chinese sacrificial architecture with great scientific value. The 13 Ming tombs, including the 13 imperial tombs of the Ming dynasty, from the Yongle Emperor to the Chonggasen Emperor, as well as the consorts' graves, eunuchs' tombs, and other monuments within the scope of the tombs, were inscribed on the World Heritage List by the World Heritage Committee in 2003 as an extension of the Ming and Qing royal tombs due to their precious historical value. The Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal, the earliest, longest, largest, and most extensive artificial canal in the world, has played an important role in ensuring China's economic prosperity and social stability since ancient times. The Grand Canal World Heritage is distributed in 27 cities and 8 provinces, municipalities directly under the central government, and consists of 31 separate heritage areas. The Beijing Central Axis, which runs through the north and south of the old city of Beijing, was first built in the 13th century and formed in the 16th century, and has since evolved to form the 7.8-kilometer long axis of the city, the longest in the world. It is composed of 5 categories of remains, including ancient royal palace buildings, ancient royal ceremonial buildings, ancient city management facilities, national ceremonial and public buildings, and the remains of roads in the center of the city. The Beijing Central Axis represents a unique type in the world's urban history, and its embodiment of the traditional Chinese theory of capital city planning and the philosophy of center and harmony has made an important contribution to the history of urban planning in the world.